Hey guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Grey Hulk and Dr. Bruce Banner 2-pack.
That's right, the two pack. Yeah, and this is gonna be. I mean, I saw this set. I can't remember if I mentioned the Boog before I got it for him for Christmas or not. Maybe I
I
did.
think you did.
See if he was interested, but I can't remember. Do we have a Gray Hulk at all?
No.
So we didn't have a Gray Hulk, and I knew I was more interested in the Doctor Bruce Banner because I knew he had regular Hulks, of course. Yes, I think that's actually a Build-A-Figure Hulk,
Yes.
and but no Bruce Banner in sight. We never had the opportunity to pick him up, so I thought, man, that's cool. We'll get a version of Bruce Banner and the Gray Hulk in one pack. This is awesome. So of course, obviously, I bought it, get it for him for Christmas, and yeah, here it is. So Marvel Legends series. Gray Hulk and Bruce Banner. I cannot remember if this was Big Bad Toy Store or I'll have to check the year on it to see, or if it was an eBay find. The older stuff, of course, I get on eBay because you just can't find that stuff at any store now. But it was back during the plastic-free packaging era.
Yeah, so
Whenever
2023.
Okay, so it may have just been from last year, so it may not be that old. But yeah, I think this is going to be really, really cool. Like I said, I love getting Bruce Banner, and the fact that he has on his lab coat, regular clothes, the glasses, and everything is great. Of course, this is not the movie Bruce Banner that we're kind of used to. This is from the comic book series, but I think it is absolutely awesome. And like I said, I love I kind of like the white packaging, but books they kind of gotten away from that, so
Yeah.
that also tells us it's a little bit older. No windows, obviously.
Or I think it's like specifically for the Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest series.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just for the, I didn't even see that. So that's what this. We had something else in this line. What was it? What was it? Something else was Beyond Earth's Mightiest earlier.
We had it was
Which was it?
oh, I think it was
The Thor?
yeah, I think it was Thor
Yeah,
and
the Thor
Destroyer.
series. So Thor and Destroyer was in the same series. That's pretty new. So okay, it's not that old. So anyway, but yeah, I'm interested to see, like I said, how big this Hulk is going to be. The Destroyer was huge. That review should already be up before this one, as long as Boot posts in order. So you should be able to find
Unless
that.
Dad decides to put it out of order.
Yeah, I think it's true. Sometimes that happens. When he asks me, and I'm like, I'm at work and I have no idea what the order is. Just whatever I could think of. Um, so yeah, so that was the other one. Yeah, the Thor and Destroyer 2-pack, and then now we have this 2-pack. So yeah, I want to see how big this Hulk ends up being.
Yes.
Okay, get a little late. All right, so give Book a couple minutes. Let's get it out of the packaging.
Okay, so we're here with Grey Hulk and Bruce Banner.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like a robot today because most everything that we have got, minus a very few things, has been absolutely like amazing, and this continues the trend.
Yeah.
One more absolutely amazing, um, set. I guess you would call this one here. I mean, Gray Hulk. We don't have a Gray Hulk. We have the one Green Hulk, which we will show you if you haven't brought him already. That's the Bruce Banner from the movies Avengers Hulk Build-A-Figure.
Yes.
Did you modify that one at all, or is he original?
Yes,
I
it is
thought you did.
modified.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Pants, I guess. I mean, I know it was green already.
Pants and a little bit more green.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So yeah, so there's that one. But you can see there is a huge difference between the Build-A-Fig Hulk and this one. This guy, height-wise, they're very close to the same. He might get the edge by a hair, but this guy is so much more wider and bulkier. There's a lot more plastic
Thick
in this
Hulk.
guy, and I'm sure heavier too. I didn't actually grab him yet, but heavier too. So as far as the Hulk is concerned, like I said, I think he is absolutely amazing. And then Bruce Banner, like I said, I think the same thing. He's absolutely amazing too. He's going to be a character that's really great to have, really needed for our collection and our playtime. Because like you said, that's kind of Hulk's always his allure. If you can play on both sides, and that whole conflict that goes on between him, getting angry and transforming versus just being, when you don't have a Bruce Banner, he just Hulk all the time. So it takes a lot out of what you can do storyline wise and stuff goes. So this is a big pickup for us. We're really, really thrilled to have that
Yes.
in the collection. And of course, to have this awesome Gray Hulk. I love the orange tattered jacket thing or shirt thing, and it just comes right off. Big watch, take him off stand and just give him an up close look, go over articulation. I'll move Bruce over here with me for
Actually, the fun part,
a minute.
if you actually take a look here, guess what Bruce's shirt color is?
Orange. So just
Yes.
a little hint of what happened. So
And the pants color as well.
you're right. Yes. Yeah. So I think it's a great observation. I don't think I would have picked up on that. I never realized that Bruce. Of course, this is probably based off comics. This is not the movie, but I didn't realize Bruce ever turned into Gray Hulk. Um,
Uh, right. I don't ever remember him turning into Grey Hulk either.
I thought that was a different character, but again, I'm not very familiar with Grey Hulk at
No,
all.
Grey Hulk is
And
normally Joe Fixit is normally Grey
well,
Hulk.
I knew Red Hulk was always somebody else, so I assumed Grey Hulk was too, but maybe not. But it really doesn't give us any
Now,
information on this packaging
Grey
as
Hulk
far as it just says Grey
is
Hulk and Bruce Banner.
yeah, Grey Hulk. The actual story behind Grey Hulk is that he was well, actually, this may be like based early off of Hulk because early on they in Marvel they couldn't afford or like Dad would silence of himself
Sorry.
over there.
Yes.
So early on in the Marvel universe, I guess, before when Hulk was being created, he was originally supposed to be green, but apparently something went wrong and he ended up gray
Oh, okay. Maybe they didn't have enough green paint or something.
or something like that. And then later on they would correct it. So technically, yes, in the beginning parts, Bruce Banner did transform into Gray Hulk.
So maybe that's what this is all
I think
about.
that's what this is, but later on, Grey Hulk will get his own character known as Joe Fixit, and pretty much he'd become pretty much what this Hulk was, where it's pretty much just like regular, calm Hulk, like
Okay.
suited Hulk.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
He's the suited Hulk.
Okay, yeah. Once like whoever ended up turning into him got control kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of that Joe Fixit's kind of Hulk 24/7. He doesn't
Okay.
really have a regular form, unlike Green Hulk and Red Hulk.
Gotcha. All right. Well, you want to go over the articulation? Now, this guy's got some good stuff here. A lot different than that.
Hulk!
Yes. Yeah. Like we already talked about kind of the massive size proportions compared to the Build-A-Fig.
I guess let's go ahead and go over accessories, I guess,
First,
which
okay.
Hulk kind of got most of the accessories, actually all of them. So
Okay.
you get, of course, the torn shirt, which I demonstrated earlier.
Just slides on just like that.
Ta-dun. And then you get grabby, angry hands,
Yes.
which pop on like so. He also comes with a crushed pipe.
I love the pipe too. The pipe looks absolutely awesome. Very like animated looking, but just super cool. It's like something that you ripped right out of the comic book pages that come to life. Actually, the whole figure does. Come to think of it, both
Yeah,
of them.
pretty much.
Yeah, both of it. It very does. Yeah, I mean, Hasbro just did a tremendous job, I think, with both of these.
But then when Hulk doesn't get his way,
Yes, we have
yeah, you have Grumpy Hulk,
Pouty. I will call Pouty Hulk.
Pouty Face Hulk.
Yes, they were out of his push pops at the ice cream truck, and he is very yeah,
Mama Hulk said no more McDonald's.
right. Yeah, that's exactly it. But I noticed he's got some different articulation too. Looks like he has a bit more there. I guess you're getting to.
Switch back the angry head and the fists.
Okay. Yeah, just look at this tattered shirt. This is so cool. And it's molded to him perfectly. So, like I said, it fits on him. Just like, I mean, like there was something holding it there, but of course there's not. But it fits on him really well. That's how good they got this mold to fit that body.
So we get I guess I popped the head off again. So you get a dumbbell going to the neck, which allows him to look up to there, down to there, tilt.
Yes.
So you get some butterfly joints going back, not really much forward. They can, you can have Hulk winding up a
That's
punch here.
yeah, that looks absolutely awesome. That's the one thing I definitely noticed that we did not get with the Avengers Hulk.
No. So there you go. You can have winding up a punch, and
That's
then
kind of a big deal for him. I think that adds a lot more to his playability, that butterfly joints.
arm goes up to there. Arm goes all the way around. Bicep swivel.
Nice.
Single jointed elbow goes up to there. And then forward, back and forth with the fist. And then, yeah, all of them are back and forth. So all the same there. Then you get kind of hovering torso here. Crouches to there. Crouches all the way back.
Yeah, very nice.
Then swivel all the way around. Kick.
Oh, yes. Look at that foot. Size 32 wide.
Yes. Uh, thigh swivels. Double jointed knee. Can smash his own cheeks.
Yes, barely he's done it.
And then foot goes back to there, forward to there, and pivot.
Nice. Very nice. Love the character. All right, so now let's transition over to the doctor here, the good doctor, because obviously Hulk gets all the attention, naturally so. But I mean, really, it's this guy who has to deal with all of this.
Yes.
So yeah, let's talk about the doctor, Bruce Banner, here a little bit. So yeah, he's been subjected to the magma rays or whatever they are, and he spends pretty much his entire life. He is a doctor, a scientist, trying to figure out a way to reverse what has happened to him. Um, and this is the form that, of course, he was born into, and he's supposed to be into. But because of this magma radiation, whenever he gets upset, this transformation takes flavor. And I do love, as Boog pointed out, how they gave the subtle hints, with the color of the clothes he's wearing, and then obviously what Grey Hulk is wearing here, as we know what happened here. On that particular day. Only thing he's missing is the tie. But on a
Yeah.
Hulk and
Well, I
tie,
think
would be like,
that's already ripped off
yeah,
already.
yeah. There's no way that was going to fit. So what do you think about him, Booth? I mean, he's got on a lab coat, so I guess it probably hinders his articulation some.
So let's see. So pop up the head, so you actually get a hinge at the going into the neck.
Okay,
And I guess he can kind of technically his glasses are his only accessory because you know,
they're removable, but
they're
we'll probably
removable.
E6000 them on just so we don't lose them because I kind of like him with the glasses. He's the scientist, even though they are kind of large. But again, that gives him that more nerdy look, which Superman type thing. That's what they're going for. A little bit in their alter ego. A
So
lot
you
of these guys
can
are nerds.
take a look up to there,
Yes.
look down to there. So I'll look down, and then not much tilt. Arm goes up to there, goes all the way around. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow goes up to there. Back and forth on the hand. Yep, on both of them. Ab crunch and
Yes. Yes.
Labco kind of does its own thing. Then you get waist swivel. They can go all the way around. Kick up to there.
Pretty good kick for a scientist
Yes. And now can he kick his scientist butt off?
with lab coat on. Might be kind of tough.
Let's see if we can move it out of the way.
Some heavy vinyl there, looks like.
And he can kick his scientist buttocks.
All right. So yes, Boog's final test is complete there.
Thigh swivel also.
Okay, that's nice with it. And honestly, for
Foot goes back to there.
this kind of character,
And up there.
articulation doesn't have to be crazy for me personally. But it sounds like he's got most of the modern stuff that the Marvel guys are coming with these days.
Yeah.
The legends.
This is kind of actually it's kind of your standard suited body, pretty much.
Yes, and I will say one thing about this character, and again, this is probably from the
Mhm.
comics, but he looks very young. I guess what I've seen recently is the Avengers movies, and that's kind of a little bit of an older version, like the guy's probably like my age,
Yeah.
in those movies, playing him, and he obviously looks much, much younger. But anyway, all right, so now it's time for Boog and Dad's 5-star ratings. You
Yes.
want to rate as a
I will
set,
say
dude?
this.
Individual,
I will
or
say this about Bruce. That I
oh
would have
yeah,
liked to seen some like science stuff, you
scientific
know.
equipment,
Yeah,
some
science,
beacons and
some
some
beacons and
green. And
stuff.
I
I
agree.
would have taken that over the pipe, honestly.
Yeah, I would have too. 'Cause we got plenty of those laying around. So yeah, that would have been super cool. I agree. All right, Boots, you want to go first with the rating, or do you think you know what you're going to rate
So
this?
I'm going to go with um 4.5 stars.
Okay.
I think it's absolutely amazing. Just would have liked to seen some more accessories for Bruce.
Right. A little bit more of a mini lab thing would have been really
Yeah,
cool. Even though the way you
even
3D
like a
print,
few flasks
yeah,
here and there.
true. But the way you 3D print, you could have that done in no time, I'm sure, if you wanted
True.
to. So anyway, but of course, like I said, it did come with the kit, and not everybody has that ability. And that was big. I think 4.5 stars is really right for this particular set. I love everything about it. Like I said, it's nitpicky, but Hulk's haircut, he it's retarded. But other than that, it's kind of like, um, okay, when you're gonna do the transformation, especially like this is the way I look at it, and you're gonna make things this close. In other words, he's wearing the same clothes. I mean, like it looks obviously you're thinking he transformed into this right after this. I mean, they're wearing the same clothes, but yet your haircut, you're not gonna get a whole new haircut. Could it be messier? Absolutely, of course. But you're not gonna get a whole new haircut from transforming into Hulk. Especially not when your pants, I mean, literally can. I mean, yeah, they're a little short and a little shredded, but they've went from a size probably I don't know 28 to a 70, and they're still there. So I mean, but you're going to tell me that the haircut, I mean, somebody comes in and really just completely changes his hairstyle. I mean, that bothers me a little bit. And it would have been absolutely fine looking messy if they just happened to give it the bowl cut around the edge and really completely change the style. Because you can see, as Bruce Banner, he absolutely has no bowl cut. There's no weird baldness, So
I'd say
that bothers me.
that does give me this idea. What if we swapped heads here?
Yeah,
Or actually, we may not be able to. I think, yeah, the
little
ball,
change up by
yeah,
Hasbro there.
the ball joint's a bit bigger on the Gray Hulk than on our
Gotcha. Then on
other
our build a
Hulk.
fig.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Always leave us. Let us know
Did you
what your
actually give your rating, or
Oh yeah,
just talk about
four
the
and a half stars.
ball
Well,
cut?
yeah, yeah, 4.5 stars for those reasons. But yeah, give us like I said, comment. Let us know what you think in the comments below about this set. If you like it, don't like it, and whatever your thoughts are. Like and subscribe. Like I said, we're really close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So anything you can do to help would be absolutely awesome. Just appreciate all your support. And we'll see you on the next one.
Like, subscribe, everyone. Bye.